Day to day, the boats go fishing. They come in, usually late afternoon, evening, sometimes later, offload their catch.
When a boat pulls up, everybody wants their weight, so they individually unload their fish. They grade them, medium, large, and jumbo. A medium's up to 2 pounds, large is 2 to 3 pounds, and a jumbo is 3 pounds and up. You weigh them, and you pour them in a vat, which you ice them.
Fish go through many hands. They go from the boat to a wholesale company. They have to be trucked to the wholesale company. From there, they get trucked to various retail markets and restaurants.
Tearing stuff up.
I'm a commercial fisherman. I've been doing it my whole life. It's carrying on my grandpa and my father's tradition. It supports my family, it supports my kids, and pretty much it keeps me happy.
This has been a fishing village for decades and decades.
When I first came here was in 1935, and the whole Manatee Pocket was mangroves overhanging the beach. Probably 50 families lived in Salerno at the time. All of them were fishermen. And in the 30s and 40s, we had 8 fish houses in Salerno. It was work. You just get a boat and start rowing and go where you wanted to. But we've left here and rode to Jensen Beach, Causeway many a time fishing, all the way and all the way back. Well, the war come along and that stopped it for a while. Most all the younger fishermen went to service. That really started in right after the war, started picking up, but in the late 60s, early 70s is when it got big. The biggest fish was mackerel. We had produced anywhere from, in our operation here in Port Salerno, anywhere from 3 to 5 million pounds. 95 we got a net ban that stopped commercial fishing, and that dried it up in a lot of places. They jumped on and said we were killing sea turtles and manatees.
The net ban was very tough on the industry. Most of our fishermen had to completely retool. They went from a gill net fishery to mostly small 500 square foot hand-thrown cast nets.
Gill net was allowed to be 600 yards long, as deep as you wanted it. Cast net's allowed to be 14 feet deep, and that's as good as you get. That's all you get.
The nets we used are actually over 90% smaller than prior to the ban.
Well, it used to be thriving, all kind of fish being produced, boats coming in from the Keys, Fort Pierce, Palm Beach, and just a big thriving industry. And then we'll come down today, there's probably 35, 40 of our boats here, and the rest of them are foreign boats.
Over 80% of the seafood consumed in America is from overseas, and over 50% of that is farm-raised. The problem is with farm-raised fish, especially overseas, they use various antibiotics and things. Where these things are raised, most people wouldn't even walk through the water, much less eat the fish.
Here in Florida, we got a law. You get a ticket and go to court if you don't have ice on your fish. Over there, they don't know what ice is. So, there's a lot of difference in Florida fresh fish and what's called out of country.
No, because all the products you buy is imported. Very little local seafood.
They think that fish is all fresh, and it says fresh, but they don't realize this yet. It was fresh 3 or 4 weeks ago. Always open the gills up. If you see a fish, open the gills and smell it. If it don't smell, if a gill has a soured smell, that fish ain't no good.
The reason why we were able to stay in business is because the demand for our fresh seafood is still very high.
Times I drive by here and I'm sad. And then on a day like this, a beautiful day and the boat's fishing, I rejoice over that.
I've been doing it my whole life, since I can remember. My dad had me when I was young, just a young kid. I do it because it's my enjoyment.
Most of the people in the area are used to healthy, fresh-caught seafood, and You know, we provide a very valuable service, and we provide a lot of jobs for our community. It's very important that we keep our heritage alive and keep our folks working.